What drives a man to wake up at 4 a.m. and train while the world sleeps? What fuels someone to push through pain, failure, and pressure day after day with zero excuses? Kobe Bryant wasn't just a champion on the court. He was a relentless force of will. His mindset was ruthless, his focus surgical. This is the story of a warrior who didn't believe in limits, only in getting better. If you've ever struggled with discipline, drive, or self-belief, stay tuned, because Kobe's mindset might just change your life. Number 1. Everything negative, pressure, and challenges are all opportunities for me to rise. Where most people see problems, Kobe saw possibility. He didn't run from pressure, he ran toward it, because pressure reveals who you are. And Kobe believed, pain isn't punishment, it's preparation. Most people crumble under challenge. Kobe built on it. Let's go back to the moment that defined this. Game 7, NBA Finals, the world watching. Kobe's shot isn't falling. He's missing more than usual. The pressure is on, the critics are ready, but instead of forcing it, he pivots. He grabs 15 rebounds, plays lockdown defense, finds open teammates, and wins. Because to Kobe, challenge wasn't a reason to collapse. It was an invitation to evolve. Let's bring that into a modern parenting example. A single father is struggling. Finances are tight, work is stressful, and his child is falling behind in school. It feels overwhelming. He wants to give in. But then he remembers. How I handle this moment is the blueprint my child will follow when they face theirs. So he shows up, not perfectly but consistently. He finds small wins, he communicates, he stays patient, and slowly, things shift. That's Kobe's mindset in action. Challenge isn't the enemy, it's the stage. Let me give you 5 ways to apply this mindset right now. Reframe the negative immediately. When something hard happens, say this to yourself: this is training, not punishment, preparation. It changes your energy instantly. Study pressure. Don't avoid it. Start observing how you react to stress. Do you shut down, snap at others, escape? Then ask, what would Kobe do with this exact pressure? Look for the hidden gift in every challenge, even if it hurts. Loss can teach focus, rejection can build resilience. Delay can sharpen discipline. Find the lesson and own it. Model resilience for your kids. Let them see you under pressure, not pretending to be perfect, but rising through it. Your struggle becomes their strength. Make adversity part of your identity. Say it with me. I rise when it gets hard. That's who I am. Repeat that, believe it, live it. Because in the end, pressure will come, pain will find you. But the real question is, will you rise or retreat? Kobe answered that every time, and that's what made him legendary. At number 2, I'll do whatever it takes to win games, whether it's sitting on a bench waving a towel, handing a cup of water to a teammate, or hitting the game-winning shot. We know the Kobe who dropped 81 points, the one who hit the buzzer beaters, who played through pain, led through fire, and demanded greatness. But here, he shows us something greater than domination: humility. This quote isn't about stats. It's about serving the mission, even if it means stepping out of the spotlight. Because Kobe didn't care how he helped his team win, only that he did. Let me share a modern parenting reflection. Imagine a father whose dream was to run his own business. But right now, he's picking up his kids from school, cooking dinner, folding laundry. He's not center stage. There's no applause, no paycheck for those moments. But he shows up anyway, fully. Why? Because he understands the bigger mission: raising strong, loved, and stable children. Like Kobe, he knows it doesn't matter if you're scoring the points or passing the towel. If it serves the purpose, it's powerful. Let me give you 5 practical takeaways from this quote. Redefine what winning looks like. Sometimes winning means leading. Sometimes it means supporting. Ask yourself, what does winning look like for the team, not just for me? Kill your ego in service of something greater. Ego says, I need to shine. Purpose says, let the mission shine, Muna, and I'll do my part. Shift from status to service. Find pride in every role. Whether you're front and center or behind the scenes, give everything. Hold the door, hand the water, cheer with heart. How you show up in the small roles defines your greatness. Teach your kids to value teamwork over titles. Let them see you support others. Celebrate someone else's win. That's how you raise leaders who don't just dominate, they uplift. Always ask, what does the moment need from me? Sometimes it needs a star. Sometimes it needs a servant. Greatness is being both, without hesitation. Because in the end, the true champion isn't the one who always scores. It's the one who always shows up for the mission. And whether it's the last shot or the last towel, Kobe was ready. Number 3. Great things come from hard work and perseverance. No excuses. Kobe didn't believe in talent as destiny. He believed in effort, in obsession, in sweat before sunrise. Because greatness doesn't show up by accident. It shows up when you do. Again and again and again. He knew that you could have excuses or results, but never both. Let me take you into a real Kobe moment. There were days he'd train at 3:30 a.m., not because anyone told him to, but because he wanted to separate himself. Because while others were still dreaming, he was working to make his real. Now let's look at a modern parenting example. A mother wants to go back to school while raising 3 kids. The laundry piles up. The bills come in. She's tired, behind, overwhelmed, and nobody's clapping for her grind. But she gets up early. She studies while the kids nap. She sacrifices comfort for a future her family can feel. She doesn't say, I can't. She says, I will. That's Mamba Mentality, in motion. Let me give you 5 powerful takeaways to live this quote daily. Fall in love with the work. Success isn't sexy. It's silent. It's early mornings, late nights, missed parties, quiet discipline. The joy is not just in the results, but in becoming the kind of person who earns them. Eliminate excuses at the root. Excuses feel good in the moment, but they kill momentum. Replace I don't have time with it's not a priority. If it matters, make time. Be consistent, not perfect. Kobe didn't aim for perfect workouts. He aimed to show up every day. One bad day doesn't ruin the journey. Quitting does. Model perseverance for your children. Let them see you fail and keep going. Let them see the days you're exhausted and still commit. They won't remember what you did. They'll remember how you kept showing up. Track effort, not just outcome. Did you give your all today? Did you improve even 1%? If yes, you won. Greatness is built in inches, stacked with intention, because in the end, you don't need permission to be great. You don't need the perfect moment, the right background, or some magic formula. You just need hard work, perseverance, and 0 excuses. That's how Kobe lived. That's how legacies are built. And finally, at number 4, I have nothing in common with lazy people who blame others for their lack of success. Kobe didn't just work hard. He refused to blame. He didn't point fingers. He pointed inward. To discipline, sacrifice, responsibility. Because to him, success wasn't about luck. It was about ownership. If you failed, own it. If you're behind, train harder. If it's not happening for you, fix the mirror, not the world. That's what separated Kobe. He had no interest in excuses, shortcuts, or sympathy. Only truth. Only work. Let me bring you into a real-world parenting example. A teenager gets bad grades and blames the teacher. The mother has two choices: defend him or teach him. She sits him down and says, "You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to own your part. Blaming gets you nowhere. Taking control gets you everything." And in that moment, she teaches him the lesson so few ever learn. Blame keeps you stuck. Ownership sets you free. Let me give you 5 final takeaways from this mentality, Kobe style. Cut the blame habit immediately. Every time you catch yourself blaming someone or something, stop. Ask, what can I control here? Shift the focus. Reclaim your power. Surround yourself with ownership energy. Kobe didn't keep lazy people close. Why? Because energy is contagious. Be around those who take full responsibility for their goals, their mindset, their results. Teach your kids accountability early. Don't rescue them from every mistake. Let them feel the weight of their actions. Not to shame them, but to shape them. Replace complaints with action. Caught complaining? Interrupt yourself. Say, what's the first move I can make right now? That's how momentum begins. Build a life that lazy people can't relate to. Wake up early. Show up every day. Push through setbacks. Sooner or later, your life becomes a reflection of everything Kobe stood for. Because in the end, you can blame, or you can become, but never both. So let's summarize. We've just walked through the mind of a man who didn't just play the game, he changed it. Not with luck, not with privilege, but with obsession, discipline, and an unshakable belief in the power of relentless effort. Kobe taught us that greatness isn't reserved for the chosen few. It's earned through hard work, personal responsibility, and zero excuses. He didn't tolerate blame. He didn't wait for opportunity. He created it. So now, the question is, what will you do with that mindset? Will you show up when it's hard? Will you silence the noise and put in the reps, even when no one's watching? Will you stop blaming, start building, and take full control of your story? If this video lit a fire inside you, then do me one favor, like this video to honor Kobe's message, subscribe for more wisdom from the warriors who changed the world, and drop a comment below. What's one excuse you're done making, starting today? Remember this, rest at the end, not in the middle, and never, ever let your potential die with you. Mamba out. But your journey? Just getting started.